Hi there. I thought I'd just do a bit of a guide on how to overcome this particular battle, which a lot of people say is an increase in difficulty that is quite disproportionate. At the beginning of, well, early in Chapter 5, Dogged Pursuit, you come across these two flame troopers and sentry launchers that are very difficult. There's lots of bombs and explosions and flames all over the place, and it's difficult to keep track of what's going on. So I use this a lot, which is tactical mode. I think it's something that people underestimate the value of. This game is not supposed to just be a real-time strategy game. It is supposed to also be have a turn-based element or feel to it, which is what is brought in with tactical mode. So I'd like to showcase that a little bit in this particular fight, and to show how powerful Tifa can be. You run in and you want to spam whatever button you need to use to bring up tactical mode and select one of the flame troopers. You want to jump to Barrett, who's got, at the beginning of the battle, he's got his special ability already charged, so he uses overcharge. I have got Deadly Dodge equipped to Cloud, which means that he does extra damage after dodging into an attack. So he'll run in, this guy's knocked on the floor, and Cloud runs in, does his Deadly Dodge attack, and he's already now ready to do an extra attack. I think Deadly Dodge does charge up ATB. I'm not 100% sure of that though, which just means that now with this Flame Trooper on the ground, I can just do a braver attack against him. Let's just see what's going on with Tifa. She's immediately behind this guy, which is absolutely perfect. So she runs in, does whirling uppercut. And with Tifa, really what you want to do is you just want to do lots of whirling uppercuts and dive kicks. So usually you can do whirling uppercut and then dive kick in midair. And that's how you want to attack from behind, because that will damage the tanks that's on their backs, which in turn will eventually explode, and that will, in fact, I think it's happening to this guy right now, it demobilizes them, which is exactly what you want. So I'm going to jump away from Tifa because I don't like being on her for too long, because when you've got a character selected, that character will inevitably they generate extra aggro. So you don't want that, particularly on a character for whom you're going to rely on to be your main DPS. So I think that missile launcher is turning to face Cloud, so he needs to keep blocking. I'm going to jump back to Barrett. Okay, that guy is pressured, so you just need to look around to see exactly what's going on. So I think I'm going to use Focus Shot with Barrett against this guy and jump back to Tifa. Yeah, okay, I think as much as I don't want to use her too much, to draw too much aggro, she is best placed to really be attacking this guy right now. Dive kick will see the end of him. Now she's being targeted, I think, by that sentry, but I think both flame troopers are extremely low. So I'm going to... it looks as if all three of them are being targeted right now. So I think I'm just going to go back to Cloud to finish this guy off. And just double check what's happening. Yeah, I knew he wouldn't take too long to finish off. Okay. It's not always easy to tell who these sentry launchers are attacking, because with all the haze that's around, it's not easy to see which way they're facing, but I think they're both looking at Tifa, which is exactly what we don't want. So I'm going to stay on Cloud for now, and I'm going to use Braver against this guy. And then I'm going to change. Ideally, I'd like them to target Barrett. Just see if he's got his overcharge back. Nearly, but not quite. So he can now use, we'll use Focus Shot. And I think any second now, he'll have overcharge. Okay, they're both doing a missile launcher attack. I'm not sure exactly against who, but it's not her. Now that's good. I don't think, unless is that one attacking her? Yeah, that one I think. In fact, are they both? That's really unfortunate. So we are, I think, very likely we're going to have to heal Tifa in this battle. It's unavoidable. I mean, even if she blocks, there's no way she's going to be able to, I think she's going to be able to dodge both, although now, you see, this is why it's so useful. One of them's targeting Cloud, one of them's targeting her. So let's just stay on Barrett in that case. I think he's got his overcharge, so he's going to attack that guy. And now they're both facing him. Good. That's what we wanted. So now she is going to come in here. Now, instead of using dive kick, we want to get her to chi level 3. So I'm going to use unbridled strength, and that will bring her to chi level 2. And she's still not being targeted now. Instead of using, I can't use whirling uppercut in the normal way, because now that's become Omni Strike. Now, I don't want to use Omni Strike, but what you can do is press and hold the attack button. That also does whirling uppercut. I don't know if lots of people know that, but it also charges her ATB, so look at this. It's good, eh? So there you go. That will now have, now she can use unbridled strength. And that should see us finish this missile launcher off. So they're both at sort of half health. I mean, at chi level 3, she'll be able to completely decimate this one, I reckon. So rise and fall, and then we'll do Omni Strike, and then I reckon whirling uppercut. And then a couple of punches, really. Okay. Good, that thing's doing its orb. I reckon now we don't need chi level 3. Chi level 2 will be fine. She can go in and do Omni Strike. And then Whirlwind Uppercut. And Dive Kick. And that is how you do this battle. You can see I didn't lose much health. I didn't have to use a single cure. And you got to see at the end how powerful the DPS is from Tifa when you get her to chi level 3. It just finishes them off in a way much quicker than either Barret or Cloud would be able to do. You got to see how you can draw aggro from your enemies. You can make them target you by selecting your characters, and you can select them tactically by using tactical mode. All of this makes the battle much easier. I highly recommend getting used to using tactical mode and jumping between characters, and hopefully that makes what was quite a difficult battle somewhat more of a walk through the park and a bit more enjoyable as well. Thank you very much, and please let me know any feedback if you've got any. Thank you.